focusing on yourself doesn't mean becoming selfish or self-centered. No, quite the contrary. When you focus on developing yourself, on becoming more valuable, more skilled, more knowledgeable, more disciplined, you automatically become more valuable to the marketplace, more valuable to your family, and more valuable to your community. It's impossible to help others from a position of weakness, poverty, or ignorance. The airplane safety instructions tell us to put on our own oxygen mask first and then help others. This is not selfishness, this is wisdom. You see, most people have it backwards. They're trying to change their circumstances without first changing themselves. They want more money without becoming more valuable. They want better relationships without becoming a better person. They want success without developing the habits and disciplines that create success. This is like trying to harvest a crop without first planting the seeds. It simply doesn't work that way. The power of focusing on yourself begins with understanding a fundamental principle. You are where you are because of who you are. If you want things to change, you must change. If you want things to get better, you must get better. If you want more, you must become more. This isn't harsh judgment. This is simply the way life works. And the beautiful thing about this principle is that it puts you in complete control of your destiny. Now, when I talk about focusing on your dreams, I'm not talking about wishful thinking or fantasy. I'm talking about that deep, burning desire that lives within you, that vision of what your life could become if you applied yourself with dedication and persistence. Your dreams are not accidents. They were placed within you for a purpose. They represent your potential, your possibility, and your promise to yourself and to the world. But here's where most people make their first mistake with their dreams. They think dreaming is enough. They think that simply having a vision or setting a goal is sufficient to create change. But dreams without disciplines are merely wishes. Dreams without action remain fantasies. The power of your dreams is only unleashed when you combine them with daily disciplined action toward their achievement. Let me share with you what happens when you begin to focus intensely on yourself and your dreams. First, your perception begins to change. You start to notice opportunities that were always there but that you never saw before. You begin to meet people who can help you achieve your goals. You discover resources and information that move you closer to your dreams. This isn't magic or luck. This is the natural result of focused attention. When you program your mind to look for ways to improve yourself and achieve your dreams, your subconscious mind goes to work like a powerful search engine, filtering and organizing information to help you succeed. Second, your energy increases. When you have a compelling vision of your future and you're taking daily action toward its achievement, you tap into an unlimited source of motivation and enthusiasm. You wake up with purpose. You go to bed with satisfaction. Your days have meaning because they're connected to something bigger than your immediate circumstances. Third, your skills and abilities expand. When you focus on becoming better, you naturally seek out learning opportunities. You read books that make you think. You attend seminars that stretch your mind. You associate with people who challenge you to grow. You develop new capabilities that make you more valuable and more capable of achieving your dreams. Fourth, your confidence grows. Each small victory, each new skill developed, each step forward toward your dreams builds your self-confidence and self-esteem. You begin to see yourself as someone who can achieve great things, and this internal change creates external results. But focusing on yourself and your dreams requires making some difficult choices. It means saying no to activities and relationships that don't support your growth and your goals. It means investing time in personal development when others are watching television. It means reading books when others are complaining about their circumstances. It means saving money for your future when others are spending everything they earn. It means taking responsibility when others are making excuses. This brings me to one of the most important concepts I can share with you, the philosophy of personal responsibility. You see, most people are waiting for someone else to improve their life. They're waiting for their boss to give them a raise, for the government to solve their problems, for their circumstances to change. But successful people understand that they are responsible for their own rescue. They don't wait for things to get better, they make things better. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them, they create opportunities. When you accept complete responsibility for your life, something magical happens. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become the architect of your destiny. You stop reacting to life and start creating it. You stop hoping things will change and start making changes. This shift from victim to victor, from reactor to creator, is perhaps the most empowering transformation a human being can make. Now, let me talk to you about the importance of having a clear vision of your dreams. Most people, when asked what they want, will tell you what they don't want. They don't want to be broke. They don't want to be lonely. They don't want to be sick. But successful people know exactly what they do want. They have a clear, compelling vision of their ideal life. And this vision serves as a powerful magnet, drawing them forward through difficult times and challenging circumstances. Your vision must be more than just material desires. Yes, it's perfectly acceptable to want financial abundance, a beautiful home, nice cars, and luxurious vacations. But your vision must also include who you want to become in the process of achieving these things. Do you want to become more disciplined, more knowledgeable, more generous, more courageous? The person you become in pursuit of your dreams is often more valuable than the dreams themselves. Here's something most people don't understand about dreams and goals. They're not really about the achievement. They're about who you become in the process of achieving them. The skills you develop, the disciplines you build, the character you forge, the relationships you create, the person you become, these are the real treasures that come from pursuing your dreams with dedication and persistence. But pursuing your dreams requires developing what I call the disciplines of success. These are the daily habits and practices that move you closer to your goals every single day. Reading for at least 30 minutes a day to expand your knowledge and stimulate your thinking. Writing down your goals and reviewing them regularly to keep them fresh in your mind. Exercising regularly to maintain the physical energy needed to pursue your dreams. Saving a portion of your income to create financial independence. Spending time with successful people who inspire and challenge you to grow. Avoiding negative influences that drain your energy and enthusiasm. These disciplines might seem small and insignificant, but they compound over time to create extraordinary results. A small daily discipline practice consistently over time creates massive results. A small daily neglect practice consistently over time creates massive regret. The difference between success and failure is not one dramatic decision, it's the accumulation of daily disciplines or daily neglects. Let me tell you about the power of daily disciplines in focusing on yourself and your dreams. When you commit to reading just 10 pages of a good book every day, you'll read approximately 12 to 15 books per year. In 10 years, you'll have read over 120 books. Do you think reading 120 carefully chosen books might change your life? Of course it would, but most people won't read 10 pages today because they don't think it matters. They're looking for the magic bullet, the quick fix, the overnight success. But life doesn't work that way. Life rewards consistency, persistence, and patience. The same principle applies to every area of your life. If you save just $5 a day, you'll save over $1,800 per year. In 20 years, with compound interest, that small daily discipline could create a substantial financial foundation for your future. If you exercise just 20 minutes a day, you'll exercise over 120 hours per year, which is enough to transform your health and energy levels. If you spend just 15 minutes a day in quiet reflection and planning, you'll spend over 90 hours per year thinking about and planning your future. These small daily disciplines, when practiced consistently, create what I call the compound effect. Just as money compounds through the power of compound interest, personal development compounds through the power of daily improvement. Each day you get a little better, a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more capable. And over time, these small improvements compound to create dramatic transformation. But here's what I want you to understand about focusing on yourself and your dreams. It requires learning to think differently about time. Most people think in terms of days, weeks, or at most months, but successful people think in terms of years and decades. They understand that building something worthwhile takes time, patience, and persistent effort. They're willing to plant seeds today that won't bear fruit for years to come. This long-term thinking is crucial for achieving your dreams because it allows you to stay focused and motivated even when you don't see immediate results. Most people give up on their dreams not because they lack ability or opportunity, but because they expect instant gratification. They work toward their goals for a few weeks or months, and when they don't see dramatic results, they conclude that their dreams are unrealistic or impossible. But successful people understand that achievement follows a different timeline. They know that there's often a long period of invisible progress before visible results appear. They understand that every great achievement begins with the decision to try and grows through the commitment to persist. They're willing to work when they don't feel like it, to persist when others quit, to maintain faith when evidence is lacking. This brings me to another crucial aspect of focusing on yourself and your dreams, the importance of personal philosophy. Your philosophy is your way of thinking about life, success, failure, relationships, money, and opportunity. Your philosophy shapes your attitude shapes your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you want to change your results, you must first examine, and if necessary, change your philosophy. Most people inherit their philosophy from their family, friends, and environment without ever questioning whether it serves their dreams and goals. They accept limiting beliefs about money, success, and their own potential simply because these beliefs are familiar and common. But if you want uncommon results, you must develop an uncommon philosophy. A success philosophy begins with the belief that you have the ability to change your life through your own efforts. It includes the understanding that you are responsible for your results and that your future can be better than your past. It recognizes that problems are opportunities in disguise and that failure is simply feedback that helps you adjust your approach. It embraces the idea that learning and growth are lifelong processes and that every experience, positive or negative, contains valuable lessons. Your philosophy also determines how you view other successful people. People with a poverty philosophy see successful people as lucky, dishonest, or advantaged. But people with a success philosophy see successful people as examples of what's possible. They study successful people, learn from them, and model their strategies and habits. When you develop a success philosophy and begin focusing intensely on yourself and your dreams, you'll discover that life starts working with you instead of against you. Opportunities begin to appear where you once saw only obstacles. Resources become available when you're ready to use them effectively. The right people enter your life at exactly the right time. This isn't coincidence or luck. This is the natural result of alignment between your thoughts, feelings, and actions. But focusing on yourself and your dreams also requires developing emotional discipline. Most people are emotional creatures who occasionally think, but successful people are thinking creatures who occasionally feel. They don't make decisions based on how they feel in the moment. They make decisions based on what will move them closer to their goals and dreams. Emotional discipline means learning to feel the fear and act anyway. It means doing what needs to be done regardless of whether you feel like doing it. It means maintaining your commitment to your dreams even when enthusiasm wanes. It means staying focused on solutions instead of dwelling on problems. It means choosing growth over comfort, possibility over security, and progress over perfection. This emotional discipline is particularly important when dealing with the inevitable setbacks and disappointments that come with pursuing significant dreams. Every worthwhile goal comes with obstacles, challenges, and temporary defeats. The question is not whether you'll face difficulties, the question is how you'll respond to them. Will you use them as excuses to quit, or will you use them as stepping stones to grow stronger and wiser? Successful people have learned to reframe failure and setbacks. Instead of seeing failure as evidence that their dreams are impossible, they see failure as valuable feedback that helps them improve their approach. Instead of viewing setbacks as permanent roadblocks, they see them as temporary detours that redirect them toward better opportunities. Instead of interpreting criticism as personal attacks, they evaluate criticism objectively to see if it contains useful information for their growth and improvement. This ability to reframe challenges and maintain focus on your dreams despite difficulties is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who abandon them. It's not that successful people don't face problems, it's that they face problems with a different mindset and a different set of skills. Let me share with you one of the most powerful aspects of focusing on yourself and your dreams, the ripple effect it creates in every area of your life. When you begin to take yourself seriously and commit to your personal growth and achievement, everything in your life begins to improve. Your relationships improve because you become a more interesting, confident, and valuable person. Your career improves because you develop new skills and capabilities. Your finances improve because you make better decisions and create more value. Your health improves because you take better care of yourself. Your happiness improves because you're living with purpose and making progress toward your dreams. This ripple effect occurs because personal development is not compartmentalized. You can't improve in one area without affecting all others. When you develop discipline in pursuit of your dreams, that discipline spills over into your health, relationships, and career. When you develop the confidence that comes from achieving small goals, that confidence helps you in every aspect of your life. When you develop the persistence required to overcome obstacles in pursuit of your dreams, that persistence serves you in every challenge you face. But perhaps the most profound benefit of focusing on yourself and your dreams is the example you set for others. When people see you taking responsibility for your life, pursuing your goals with determination, and continuously working to improve yourself, they begin to believe that they too can change their lives. Your success gives others permission to pursue their own dreams. Your growth inspires others to grow. Your commitment to excellence raises the standards of everyone around you. This is particularly important if you have children or if you're in a leadership position. Children don't do what you tell them to do, they do what they see you do. If you want to raise children who believe in themselves and pursue their dreams with determination, you must model these behaviors yourself. If you want to lead others effectively, you must first demonstrate that you can lead yourself. The influence you have on others through your example is one of the most significant contributions you can make to the world. Every person you inspire to pursue their dreams, to take responsibility for their life, to commit to continuous growth and improvement, creates a positive ripple effect that touches countless other lives. This is how focusing on yourself and your dreams becomes not just a personal strategy for success, but a contribution to the betterment of society. Now, I want to address one of the biggest obstacles that prevents people from focusing on themselves and their dreams, the opinions and expectations of others. Most people are so concerned about what others think that they never pursue their true desires. They choose careers that meet their parents' expectations rather than their own interests. They stay in comfortable but unfulfilling situations because change might disappoint or worry their friends and family. They set small goals that won't attract criticism rather than big goals that excite their imagination. But here's what you must understand. You cannot live your dreams and please everyone at the same time. There will always be people who don't understand your vision, who question your decisions, who try to convince you to play it safe. Some of these people may be well-meaning friends and family members who are genuinely concerned about your welfare. Others may be people who are threatened by your growth because it reflects their own lack of progress. The key is to appreciate the concern of those who love you while maintaining the courage to pursue your own path. You can listen respectfully to advice and opinions, but you must make your own decisions based on your own values, dreams, and judgment. You must be willing to risk the temporary discomfort of disappointing others in order to avoid the permanent regret of disappointing yourself. This requires developing what I call selective listening. You must learn to listen carefully to those who have achieved what you want to achieve while politely ignoring the advice of those who haven't. You must seek counsel from people who support your dreams rather than from those who question them. You must surround yourself with people who believe in your potential rather than those who focus on your limitations. The people you associate with have a tremendous influence on your ability to focus on yourself and your dreams. Jim Rohn taught us that we become the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. This means that if you want to achieve extraordinary results, you must associate with extraordinary people. You must seek out mentors who have achieved what you want to achieve. You must build relationships with people who challenge you to grow. You must limit your exposure to negative, pessimistic, and small-thinking people. This doesn't mean you become arrogant or abandon old friends. It means you become selective about who you allow to influence your thinking and your dreams. It means you choose to spend your time with people who inspire you rather than those who drain you. It means you seek out relationships that support your growth rather than those that encourage your limitations. As you begin to focus more intensely on yourself and your dreams, you'll discover that some relationships in your life may change. Some people may not understand your new commitment to growth and achievement. They may try to pull you back to your own patterns and habits. They may criticize your goals or question your methods. This is natural and expected. Not everyone is ready or willing to pursue their own growth, and your example may make them uncomfortable about their own choices. The key is to remain compassionate while staying committed to your path. You can love people without allowing them to limit your potential. You can maintain relationships without compromising your dreams. You can be understanding of their concerns while remaining determined to pursue your own vision. Let me talk to you about the role of education in focusing on yourself and your dreams. I'm not just talking about formal education, although that certainly has its place. I'm talking about the broader concept of lifelong learning and continuous self-improvement. Successful people are students of life. They read voraciously, attend seminars, listen to educational audio programs, seek out mentors, and constantly look for ways to expand their knowledge and skills. This commitment to learning is crucial because the world is changing rapidly, and what got you where you are won't necessarily get you where you want to go. The skills, knowledge, and strategies that were sufficient yesterday may not be adequate for tomorrow. The only way to stay relevant and continue growing toward your dreams is to make learning a daily discipline. But the most important learning is learning about yourself. You must understand your strengths and weaknesses, your interests and passions, your values and priorities. You must know what motivates you, what energizes you, and what drains you. You must be clear about what you want and why you want it. This self-knowledge is the foundation upon which you build your dreams and the strategy for achieving them. Self-knowledge also includes understanding your learning style, your communication preferences, and your natural tendencies. Some people learn best by reading, others by listening, and still others by doing. Some people are motivated by competition, others by collaboration. Some people thrive on routine, others on variety. The better you understand yourself, the better you can design a lifestyle and a strategy that supports your dreams and goals. This brings me to the importance of having a system for focusing on yourself and your dreams. Random effort produces random results. If you want consistent progress toward your goals, you need consistent systems and practices that keep you focused and moving forward. Your system might include a morning routine that prepares your mind for the day ahead. It might include regular goal setting and review sessions to keep your dreams fresh in your consciousness. It might include a reading program that continuously expands your knowledge and stimulates your thinking. It might include an exercise routine that maintains your physical energy and mental clarity. It might include regular meetings with mentors or accountability partners who help keep you on track. The specific components of your system are less important than having a system at all. What matters is that you have consistent practices that support your commitment to personal growth and dream achievement. These systems create momentum and make success more likely by turning good intentions into daily habits. But having systems and practices is only part of the equation. You must also develop the mental toughness and emotional resilience needed to persist when things get difficult. Focusing on yourself and pursuing your dreams is not always easy or comfortable. There will be times when you question your abilities, doubt your dreams, or feel discouraged by temporary setbacks. This is where mental toughness becomes crucial. Mental toughness is the ability to maintain your focus and commitment despite difficulties, distractions, and discouragements. It's the capacity to keep working when you don't feel like it, to keep believing when evidence is lacking, and to keep growing when growth is uncomfortable. Mental toughness is developed through facing and overcoming challenges. Each time you do something difficult, each time you push through resistance, each time you choose growth over comfort, you build mental toughness. This is why it's important to regularly challenge yourself with goals that stretch your abilities and require you to grow. The development of mental toughness is closely related to the cultivation of patience. Most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a year and underestimate what they can accomplish in a decade. They want immediate results from their efforts, and when results don't come quickly, they abandon their dreams and pursue something else that promises quicker gratification. But significant achievements require time, patience, and persistent effort. Building a successful business takes time. Developing expertise in any field takes time. Creating financial independence takes time. Building meaningful relationships takes time. Achieving physical fitness takes time. There are no shortcuts to anywhere worth going. This patience must be combined with persistence. Persistence is the quality that allows you to continue working toward your dreams, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. It's the determination to keep trying new approaches when old ones don't work. It's the commitment to your vision that transcends temporary circumstances and emotions. Persistence is particularly important because most people give up just before they would have succeeded. They work toward their goals for weeks, months, or even years and then abandon them just before the breakthrough would have occurred. They plant seeds and then dig them up just before they would have sprouted. They climb mountains and then turn back just before they would have reached the summit. The combination of patience and persistence creates what I call unstoppable momentum toward your dreams. When you're willing to work consistently over long periods without requiring immediate gratification, you tap into the most powerful force for achievement that exists, the compound effect of time and effort. Let me share with you one of the most important insights about focusing on yourself and your dreams. The process is more important than the outcome. While it's essential to have clear goals and a compelling vision, the real value comes from who you become in the process of pursuing them. The skills you develop, the character you build, the relationships you create, the confidence you gain, these are the true treasures that come from dedicating yourself to personal growth and dream achievement. This understanding helps you maintain perspective during difficult times. When progress seems slow or obstacles seem insurmountable, you can find satisfaction in knowing that you're growing stronger, wiser, and more capable with each challenge you face. You can take pride in your commitment to excellence even when external results haven't yet appeared. This process orientation also helps you enjoy the journey rather than just focusing on the destination. When you're truly committed to focusing on yourself and your dreams, every day becomes an opportunity for growth and progress. Every experience becomes a learning opportunity. Every challenge becomes a chance to develop new skills and capabilities. Every setback becomes valuable feedback that improves your approach. This enjoyment of the process is crucial because pursuing significant dreams is a long-term endeavor. If you can only find satisfaction in achieving the final outcome, you'll spend most of your time feeling unfulfilled. But when you learn to find joy in the daily disciplines, excitement in the small improvements, and satisfaction in knowing you're becoming the person you're capable of becoming, every day becomes rewarding. As you develop this focus on yourself and your dreams, you'll begin to notice that opportunities appear where you once saw only obstacles. This happens because your focused attention programs your mind to notice possibilities that align with your goals. Your heightened awareness, combined with your improved skills and increased confidence, creates what others might call luck, but what you'll recognize as the natural result of preparation meeting opportunity. You'll also find that people begin to respond to you differently. When you carry yourself as someone who knows where you're going and is committed to being there, others naturally want to help you succeed. Your clarity of purpose and dedication to growth attracts mentors, partners, and supporters who can accelerate your progress toward your dreams. This change in how others perceive and respond to you is not superficial or manipulative. It's the natural result of becoming a more focused, disciplined, and capable person. People are naturally drawn to those who have direction, purpose, and the commitment to pursue their dreams with determination. But perhaps the most profound change that occurs when you truly focus on yourself and your dreams is the change in how you see yourself. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances, you begin to see yourself as the architect of your destiny. Instead of focusing on your limitations, you begin to focus on your potential. Instead of being overwhelmed by the size of your dreams, you become energized by the possibilities they represent. This shift in self-perception is perhaps the most important benefit of focusing on yourself and your dreams. When you truly believe in your ability to grow, change, and achieve great things, you unlock capabilities you never knew you possessed. You find courage you didn't know you had. You discover persistence you never thought possible. You tap into creativity and resourcefulness that surprise even you. This new self-image becomes self-fulfilling. When you see yourself as someone who can achieve great things, you begin to act like someone who can achieve great things. You make different choices, set higher standards, and take actions that align with your expanded vision of yourself. These new actions create better results, which reinforce your positive self-image, which leads to even better choices and actions. This creates what psychologists call a positive feedback loop. Success breeds confidence. Confidence enables better performance. Better performance creates more success. This upward spiral is the natural result of focusing on yourself and your dreams with commitment and consistency. But maintaining this focus requires vigilance because the world is full of distractions and discouragements. Every day you're bombarded with negative news, pessimistic opinions, and limiting beliefs. You're surrounded by people who have given up on their dreams and want to convince you to give up on yours. You're constantly tempted to take the easy path, to settle for less, to play it safe. This is why daily disciplines are so important. Your daily reading, goal review, exercise, and other success practices serve as shields against negative influences and fuel for your continued growth. They keep your dreams fresh in your mind, your skills sharp, and your motivation high. They create consistency in an inconsistent world and progress in spite of obstacles and distractions. The commitment to focus on yourself and your dreams is ultimately a commitment to take full responsibility for your life and your results. It's a decision to stop making excuses and start making progress. It's a choice to become the person you're capable of becoming rather than settling for who you've always been. It's an investment in your future that pays dividends not just in achievement, but in satisfaction, fulfillment, and the deep knowledge that you lived your life on your own terms. Remember, you have something special. You have something that no one else has. You have your unique combination of talents, experiences, insights, and dreams. The world needs what you have to offer, but you can only offer it if you're willing to focus on developing yourself and pursuing your dreams with unwavering commitment. The choice is yours. You can continue to drift through life, reacting to circumstances and accepting whatever comes your way. Or you can take control, focus on yourself and your dreams, and create the life you truly want to live. The power is in your hands. The time is now. Your dreams are waiting.